What if he was here? Maybe I would strangle him. Maybe I would strangle him because some of the some of his associates, I still want to strangle them.
Made him jiggy and put him in suits and made them write lyrics for him and took all that publishing and took. You know what's crazy? I never saw Biggie smile until after he done him jiggy and put him in suits and made them write lyrics for him and took all that publishing and took. So I was like, wow, man. He was really enjoying his life and they got taken away from him. So it was then that I cherished the smile. It was then. Wow, wow.
Everybody was saying, dude shouldn't have came out there. You know what I'm saying?
Let's reveal the real reason Biggie was in LA, the untold story behind his music rights, and the shocking truth that's only coming out now. The tragedy of Biggie's death has haunted hip-hop for decades, but recent revelations from his own mother and close associates are making us question everything. We thought we knew. Was it more than just bad luck that Biggie found himself in LA at the mercy of universe waiting for him all night?
Everybody I encountered, every and gangbanger and every nigga that I encountered was saying, man, don't need to be out here. He shouldn't have came out here.
Diddy's involvement, his control over Biggie's career, and the alleged gay tapes, all of it paints a disturbing picture. How much did Diddy know? And was he the real mastermind behind the events leading to Biggie's untimely death? Biggie's mom is finally breaking her silence on these matters, and what she has to say is devastating. I'm not going to give up. And let's dig deep into these allegations, including why Biggie might have been trying to leave Bad Boy Records, the disturbing tapes that could have been used to blackmail him, and the shady circumstances surrounding his death. Biggie was in LA the night he was alive. But according to multiple sources, he wasn't even supposed to be there. Biggie himself was reportedly hesitant about the trip.
No, I'm not going to give up. And
Tupac Shakur had been unived in Las Vegas just months earlier, and tensions were still high between the East and West Coast rap scenes. Yet Diddy pressured Biggie to go, despite knowing the risks. Sources say Diddy had other motivations. Some are like he needed to secure Biggie's music rights, keep him under his thumb. And there are even darker rumors that Biggie was planning to leave Bad Boy Records altogether, which would have been disastrous for Diddy. One of the major reasons Biggie might have been trying to leave Bad Boy was a battle over music rights. Reports have surfaced that Diddy was withholding publishing from Biggie. And according to close friends, Biggie's lawyers were fighting tooth and nail to get back what was rightfully his.
Just got killed. It ain't no kind of business Big was doing. Big couldn't even walk. He couldn't run. They was pushing him around in a wheelchair, brother.
It was well known in the industry that Diddy was relentless when it came to his artist royalties. Some say Diddy had warned Biggie that he'd be dead before getting his publishing back a threat. That seems even more chilling now in light of Biggie's unalignment.
He wanted his marketing and his publishing back. That he said that the management that he had at the time, Mark Pitts and Wayne Barrows, who were puffing.
Could this battle over money have contributed to Biggie's tragic death? Biggie's mother, Vetta Wallace, is certain that Diddy had a hand in her son's death. Whether directly or indirectly, she's spoken publicly about the betrayal she feels, and the pain of knowing her son was taken from her due to Diddy's greed and control. In a shocking revelation, Vetta confessed that she had always felt an irresistible urge to strangle Biggie's associates. Yes, you heard it right. This feisty mama bear didn't hold back when it came to expressing her deep-seated frustrations. Vetta Wallace also spoke about how she believed Diddy used her son for his personal gains. In her book titled Biggie, Vetta says, "I'm glad my son does not have to witness that the very people that he thought he could ride and die with wouldn't think twice about using his mother. I am glad that he's not here to see how they have used his image and his name. I believe Sean loved my son after he was dead. I used to tell Christopher all the time not to trust Sean. What's more," Vetta also wrote about how much money he received when he signed on with the label The Truth Is. Christopher accepted the illusion of a friend and mentor for about $25,000. That's the amount Puffy lured my son with. That was a lot of money for Christopher back then at a 19. Year-old, he had never seen that much at one time in his life. Wallace wrote, "It was enough money to make my son believe that Puffy was ready to do anything for him. It was enough to buy a blind love and loyalty, in addition to this Biggie mom." Has criticized how the investigation of her son's Unilever has been handled over the years. And with good reason. In an interview with the Daily Mail, Betta said that she hurts every single day knowing that she will never see her son again, and that his Unilever is still at large. The matriarch of hip-hop revealed that she and LAPD detectives investigating the Unilever know who is responsible for her son's death. But a conspiracy prevents the case from ever being solved. "I have a very good idea who took down Christopher, and I genuinely believe that the LAPD know exactly who did too," she said. "They've done their investigation, but they just refuse to move forward. I don't know why they haven't arrested who is involved. It seems to me that it's one giant conspiracy, and someone is definitely being protected somewhere. Down the line, there's no closure for me until that Unilever is behind bars and sentenced." In addition to the star's mother, Biggie's wife, Faith Evans, has also made claims of her own. "Well, we know he was, but we believe that the LAPD knows who's responsible now." One of the most disturbing elements of this story is the rumored existence of gay tapes involving Biggie allegedly used by Diddy to control and blackmail him. According to DMX and other sources, Biggie was never the same after a particular meeting with Diddy.
"We know he was, but we believe that the LAPD knows who's responsible."
The tape supposedly captured compromising footage of Biggie, and the rumor is that Diddy used this material to keep him in check. Biggie's mom has hinted that Diddy manipulated her son in more ways than one, using these tapes as leverage to stop him from leaving Bad Boy Records. This aspect of Biggie's life has always been shrouded in mystery. But as more people come forward, the truth behind these rumors has becoming harder to ignore. Was Diddy's hold over Biggie more than just business? Perhaps the most telling sign of Diddy's fear of losing control over Biggie was the fact that Biggie was reportedly trying to leave Bad Boy Records shortly before his death. Multiple sources claimed that Biggie had grown frustrated with Diddy's leadership and was seeking a way out. In an interview, Gene said that Biggie and Diddy weren't as close as Diddy portrays, and that Biggie was aware that Diddy was robbing him.
Made him jiggy and put him in suits and made them write lyrics for him and took all that publishing and
Gene also revealed that Biggie was planning on getting his publishing rights back from Diddy. He claimed that the late rapper had made moves to leave Bad Boy for a lucrative deal worth more than $60 million. Deal said he saw Biggie's Bad Boy contract when he had to watch over Diddy's briefcase during a flight. It outlined Big's earnings in increments of $250,000, but left publishing income in Puff's possession. When he asked Biggie about it, the rapper allegedly told him about his new deal and all the money he'd make. He showed me it had Charlie Baltimore, Cameron, Lil C, Lil Kim Jr., Mafia, Tracy Lee, and the Commission. He explained, "I think the contracts was for so many years for like $62 million. It comes out to $62 million. Biggie's departure would have been catastrophic for Diddy. Not only would he lose his biggest artist, but the fight over music royalties would have intensified." Was this the real reason? Diddy wanted Biggie in late to ensure he never had the chance to leave the night Biggie was unived. He was leaving a party in late. It was supposed to be a celebratory evening, but according to multiple witnesses, something felt off. Gene Deal, a former bodyguard for Diddy, has long claimed that Biggie's death wasn't a random drive-by shooting, wasn't no drive-by car. The truth was standing there at the corner. "We talk about all the time, bro. The stories they tell is not truthful." Gene and others suggest that Biggie's death was planned and orchestrated. The shooters knew exactly where to be and when to strike. Could Diddy have been involved in the setup? In separate interview, Gene revealed that Diddy lied to Biggie's mother about not knowing him because he knew that Gene would expose him and reveal what happened on the night of Biggie's death. He didn't tell Miss Waller cause he know I wasn't going to lie to Big's mama. He know I was going to tell Miss Wallace everything that happened. Gene Deal revealed that Miss Wallace had made inquiries about him with Diddy, but Diddy quickly denied knowing him. Apparently, the hip-hop mogul was afraid that Gene would tell Biggie's mother everything that happened on the night Biggie was unalived. What's more, Gene also revealed that on that fateful night, Biggie's car had been marked with a plethora of stickers. Now, you might think it's a trivial tidbit, but it's a smoking gun. Apparently, these cars were rented. And guess what? It's strictly against policy to slap sticker all over them. But it gets even weirder.